Hello, I hope you're well. Today I'm going to talk to you about Lomo Apparat. You can see it's a really beautiful camera. They have different designs, but I choose this one. And it is a camera from Lomography, as the name says. And it is a wide angle 21mm lens camera. It's plastic lens. It feels nothing really exciting, but it is quite a creative one. It comes with some funny accessories. I will show you later in a minute. And in general, it's a really beautiful camera to carry. So I will start with a closer look for a camera. Then I will show you the first roll of it, and then I will come back with some closing thoughts. Okay, let's have a closer look to the camera. As you can see, it has a really beautiful design. I like the Lomography. Sometimes it's not the great cameras, but they put the effort on make them beautiful. Sorry, if we open this to see how it's inside. Some people complain that this is not opening so much and doesn't give you so much space, but you just put the film and you rest it here, so you don't have to do something really extra. But what I find quite annoying is how can I say, how this is advancing. It's not the best experience in my opinion. Then we have here the switch to off, normal, come on, normal and bulb. And if you want to take multiple exposures, you should use this button. What else? I think this button is for the flash, but I never use batteries. I don't usually flash, so I don't care about it. But it's again a nice one. I think more or less that's the closer look to the camera. And some accessories that come with it. It's the Kaleidoscope Lens, which you will see some photos. The close-up lens. And the Lomo Apparat splitter, which allows you to take half photos. Let's go and see the photos now. See the photos now? This was just like some rubbish I decided to click. I think it's not too bad. We can see some grain, we can see the light here. Maybe it's like a sofa and it's the elastic from a car or a bike. And the mattress here, people keep leaving around with rubbish. I think this is quite decent also. I mean, for a plastic lens, I think that this result is not too bad. This is not a problem. This is actually the first example of using the kaleidoscope. And you can see the effect of it. It's kind of interesting and not too bad as a photo. This is a double exposure. And it's like upside down, this burger thing. It's quite experimenting around, as you'll see in the roll. This is again a double exposure with the sun, like a vertical. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this one is like the building is normal like that and the inverse there. Yeah, this is like, I think I was playing around with a close-up lens here. This is using the splitter. I see the signs and I kind to try to have like half of this image and this, and it is actually, I'm not sure if composition wise it worked perfect, but it did a decent job, you know. I think again this is with the splitter vertically, and again here it's interesting how it merged this one. This makes you think if it is real or not, I think. But it should be through the splitter. But I mean, you don't see like a big gap. And it is like, it's interesting that this is happening on film, nothing digitally. I think this was just clicking around and it didn't came too bad. This again with the Kaleidoscope. If you hear the noise, like I try to read the text on the filter to remember the naming. But I like it. I think this one is the close-up again. This is maybe with normal lens or close-up. I don't remember everything. This is a double exposure with the statue upside down. And it's not too bad because you cannot, you cannot control what you take. You just guesstimate. This is just a, no, I think it has something interesting here. The lighting came up really well, although the lighting conditions should not be that perfect. It's like a window, shop window. Like the street again. And it's a decent photo. This area is not so well exposed, but it's okay. It feels like a vintage decent photo. I'm not sure about that one. If my hand was not so stable, because it doesn't look that sharp. I don't remember using something else, so maybe my hand was not so that. This again is nice. And this is, I like also this one. I try to take different photos from this place with different cameras, and the lighting was not too bad. This was a street art, which again, it came up not too bad. But I noticed that there was some text here. And it's funny because it is clear. When I was passing there from a different day, and the text is really clear to read. But in this case, because it turned to black and white, this kind of joined. It's funny. But look at this, how beautiful it is. It's a decent photo. It's a nice. I think it's not too bad. Traditional homemade pies, coffee sandwich, juice, salads, yogurts, and the shadow is kind of make the text harder to read. But it is sharp if you ignore the shadow. I mean, it's not because it's a bad photo. It's because the effect of the sun, too strong sun. Nice to read you. The shop again, it's a decent photo. You can see something. It's not perfect. I think this goes with the Kaleidoscope filter, but I'm not sure. I don't remember now. This goes, I think it is so grainy because it was hard to recover. Maybe it was too dark. This goes the Kaleidoscope, but maybe I was too close and it's almost nothing there. Just something. Just the scene by the seaside. I mean, nothing special, but still it's not too bad. Again, some teddy bears. Love. And I'm happy with the photo also, this one. I think this is really beautiful. It came up really beautiful. The lighting worked really well here. I don't know if this is my hand or something else. My finger, sorry. Again, this is not too bad. You can see my reflection below. This says Happy Easter. But I think again this is a decent photo. It's grainy, but it's quite sharp. We have to consider that it's a plastic lens with a very basic cheap camera. This again is beautiful, I think. This is a double exposure. I was playing because I thought like this will be really hard, dark, so to see what happens if we mix the two. And it's just a photo, but I kind of like how it worked out. This shouldn't be a splitter. Should be like just a normal landscape photo. This was like, I think this is the statue of Aristotle. And I merged it with the sea in a double exposure, which I think is not too bad. Okay, I will come back with some final thoughts. So, I hope you enjoy what you have seen. It produced some decent photos. And it's nothing really, how can I say, technically brilliant. But it is a decent camera, which can be fun to use It's more like, it's not the camera you will take something important to record something in accuracy. But at the end of the day, oh, I forgot to tell you, just playing around now, and it has also this. You can add some filter on the flashes, but I don't use flashes, and they have the filters here in the back. So yeah, so it's a creative 35mm film camera. It's not great to use because I find it a little the advanced, a little annoying, and how can I say? I'm usually account on experience and tell you about that when I review a camera. So it's not the most pleasant to use camera, but it can be playful and creative. So not perfect, but playful. I have already shot like I think one more color film, but I haven't developed it yet. So I'll see how that reflects on how it works in color also, and I'll show you in a few months time. And I hope you like it. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and also you can find my work on Instagram. Yes, you can see more videos in my channel for different film cameras, and I hope to make more. See you around. Have a good day. Thanks again.